What up, what up, what up, everyone? Let's crush the rush and cash together. Oh, and I just realized I don't have my table set up properly. Because right now it's going to show you all one table. Let me just fix that. There's one different one. That's a good start. Let's see, I can limp this one. Change it to this.
Yeah.
And this one I can fold. Change it to that. No, that's not right. Oh, here I get to just bet because I think they auto-folded. That is why we do a bit of limping. Okay, I think that's all 4 unique tables. Sorry about that. Yeah, let's crush the rush together. Shout out to you all tuning in. Shout out to you all supporting. Speaking of supporting, the main place I play on is CoinPoker. And the best way to support me is to sign up using my code Gumption. You can get a free one-on-one coaching session if you do that, as well as cool bonuses. They got, 100% rake back at the micros. They got some cool stuff coming. So please do feel free to check out CoinPoker using code Gumption. It would mean a lot to me and support me in the streams. So we call a 3-bet without thinking with the 10-9, which is fine, but we should probably mix and consider folding sometimes. This player looks aggressive enough. We're going to go for a small raise with the 9-4. We're also going to go for a decent bet here with the 10-9. I'm going to go B75 and go pretty merged. Like, we'll still bet some pairs, even though any 5 is a straight. Like, I'd still bet like pocket 10s here potentially. Yeah, now that we hit our hand. Pog Mahone, 22 GL on the felt today, brother. Thank you, man. I appreciate you. Eyeballs GL on the session. He's always quick to get in it. Let's check now. River will go. We do get to go pretty thin, but I think like a 10 is getting, with no kicker, maybe a little too thin, but we can bet thin out of position. It's a correct fundamental part of poker because you don't open up action. Ace 5, we could bet, we could check. I've chosen to check back. I think I slightly prefer bet maybe, but checking back's totally okay. Not a huge deal. They're meant to come up with some like pretty easy check raises on that board for bluffs, like Queen 10 off, 10-8, 6-7, 7-8 are all just like easy candidates. Not a pure frequency, but sometimes some 5x. I just think it's one that people can kind of come up with enough check raises, so I don't want to overdo the bets there. You can also go for a larger bet size if you want to on Jack 9-5 and play a little more polar, which means you'll also bet less. We're going to do a lot of limping, blunder blind. We're going to do a lot of min raises. We're really just trying to capitalize on exploits or tendencies in Russian cash where people kind of play for the leaderboard. They play fast folds, so they're not defending enough. They're not really paying attention enough to the minutia. This player here, 21 VPIP, I can start bluffing, but I'm going to choose to give up this one. I do have a lot of bluffs to choose from, so I've got deuces, 3s, 4s, 5s. I did have 6s, but now that's a bone and would be a value bet. As well as hands like 10-9, I mean, that's a straight now. Queen, anything that I bet the flop with, and some ace highs. So it just depends on the player. I think this player is going to call me with some ace highs always, some king highs. I don't know, like the river bet's a little sus for that size, to be fair, because you would think they'd want to go bigger with an 8 or a 7, and they can't really have, like, they've got maybe pocket 9s, but even 10s probably starting to 3-bet a bit. So yeah, I don't know, maybe I played that hand a little bit too quickly. My worry is that I'm getting pure called, so I want to underbluff, but that's not always true, and it depends. That opponent just a little bit more sticky than some. We're going to be folding a lot of these hands that are close due to the high rake. Oh, I just realized I haven't activated streamer mode. Yeah, due to the high rake, we're going to be having to fold quite a lot. Play pretty tight. These games play quite tight as a result. But you got to do what you got to do. So we defend with Queen 9, get Ace Jack 10. Should be going about half pot here from stable. That's what we would expect to see. They go for the min bet. I think against min bet we want to do a little more raising, do we though? I think I'll just call with my exact hand. I think the error in the min bet is we just get to call more. And now it's a shame that we actually have... Oh no, we don't block the 10. I guess I go for check again. Because if I have a queen or a jack, I'm kind of just going to check call flop. And it's nice to play some check raises. On the river, the king 10, we can overbet the turn here. 6 doesn't connect much with their calling range. Most of their 2 pairs sets wanting to raise flop, but yeah, we just get to raise really big here on the river with our flush. King 10 close. I'm going to fold this one, but can often put it in a different line to this. So I think they're going to have some 4x with a club, but otherwise... I think I still just try and overbluff this spot because I didn't give them a price to call with flush draws on the turn for the most part. I guess there is some like ace 10, king 10 of clubs and 9-10 of clubs depending on how they play that, but I think they're going to be stuck on a lot of 1 pairs here. Some 4x of clubs too that will snap, like ace 4 of clubs. But they make the call with queen 8. I mean, pretty... Like, turns are fold if it's sort of theory, I think. So we just note that this player gets a bit sticky. We won't really change our strategy up too much, but should be cognizant. I mean, we did choose to overbluff, and they did overcall, so they got us quite good there. And the only real overbluff, though, I think, was just the river. We didn't have a club. I prefer to bluff with a club river usually, or a club in my hand when the river completes the flush. Eyeballs, you legend. Don't forget the live tag if you haven't done it already. We did remember, but thank you, bro. Appreciate you. Just note this. Go, Jill. Thank you, Leandre. But you got to think about that. I guess they did hit the 2 pair on the river there with queen 8, but yeah, obviously our sets and queen jack can just shove river as well. We have 9-10 as well that gets there, and all our flushes. So we have a lot of value. I'm not like thinking I got owned in that spot by any means. Kind of, continuing on with the theme of last session, we got heroed a few times, but that's fine because we did it in spots where we had true value, so I'm not too worried. A7 off. We can go for a 3-bet here. Just play very polar from the BB. Haven't even 3-bet yet this session, so... Queen 9, we check back. It is multi-way. I think multi-way with the flush coming out be too weak to continue. Oh, 6-4, scooping it. Yeah, we're going to keep playing tough poker and, not change what we do too much. Because what we're doing is working well. Started playing poker and streaming again in October with a $500 deposit, 50 NL Russian cash. And we're now Nearly 3/4 of the way to the 100k challenge. Beating 200 Russian cash pretty comfortably post rake, as well as our main game over on coin right now being 500 and shotting some 1k. I get a bit cheeky though. I thought I'd wait until I hit the 100k, but I couldn't help myself. It's just been going too well. So I have been taking a few shots here and there, but definitely not a main game at 1k NL, but that's the goal in the near term. And we are cruising along in that direction, which is nice. Ace 8. These spots are really close. I think the ace 8 will check back. The ace 3. Yeah, let's check. I mean, there is some merit to getting some of the pocket pairs and like 6x to fold, but also they're going to have some ace x that I'm dominating. And then I just go for thin value on the river. / blocker. Ace 8 we're going to check back as played. We're never getting 2 streets with this hand. We just snap call river. It's no decision for us. And yeah, no difference in that hand. Chop it up. I'm going to go 1/3 with the kings. Could also check. We got a 12 VPIP guy, although he's early in his session, so not too bad. We do flop 2 pair. We're just going to bet 1 BB. And on the ace, we will continue. Going to go a bit polar, I think. On the ace. And the kings is close. This connects quite well. We also blocked the king queen. I think I'll check this one back, although it's definitely pretty close. And then do I want to... I mean, we'd unblock some of the straight draws, but I think they can have some ace x actually to call. So I'm going to go over bet here with the 10-8. And then I get to jam, I think, with the kings. Yeah, because it went multi-way. I expect them to flat every... 3-bet all the ace-king and never flat it. Maybe heads up, pre-flop, they can have it sometimes there. Maybe. Either way, we've got it a lot more. So, you know, if we're in a situation where we can have the nuts and they can never have the nuts, we definitely want to be playing some overbet shoves for sure. And potentially, you know, if they call with a king, our ace king stacks them, and if they fold it, then they're folding 100%. So it's a really good result either way. And let's go thin value with a 2 pair. It's a little thin because the straight's out there, but I think it's fine. And we'll squeeze the jacks, pretty standard stuff. Let's go keep getting thin value with the 2 pair. 10-9, we usually play half pot on the jack high board in position after 3 betting, but yeah, I'm going to check back this one. And yeah, we kind of value 10 ourselves with the 2 pair, but at the end of the day, we got our blockers through. It was only 1 BB, no big deal. Let's go a little bit exploitative and just go a 1/3 here with the 10-9. I'm just expecting them to never check twice with anything that beats us. Maybe now some stronger 9x. Pocket 10s we block, so this is close. I think I'll be playing with fire. To bet, like in position, the theory says that we want to not go for thin value, so I'm just going to check back and play a little bit cautiously, just in case I'm wrong. And shout out to the Brazilian players who can get, you know, more aggressive in general, I would say, is the meta. So I'm also cognizant of that, where it's like, do I want to put myself in a tough spot here? Nah, let's just chill. The theory says don't go too thin in position. So let's play solid poker. That's what one of the main things we're about is, just play solid. We flopped the boat here, gonna check. Pretty common scenario to check the top set, because you block so many calls, particularly on ace 8-8. Very hard for us to get called by worse. If they have an 8, we can hopefully stack them anyway. Queen 10, we would have been able to do something more than just check, but hitting the 10 in particular, easy check. River, we can go for thin value. And then, yeah, just gonna jam. We're gonna jam. Let me have a think about this. I think I'll just... I think I'll just bet like small here because I really want to let them check raise me. Oh no, they called quickly. Yeah, not too bad. I mean, I was more scared of just an 8 getting scared and calling. When I block the ace, it's, you know, it's not really a hand I'm looking to target. It's also potentially, if they did just have some air, they might want to bluff against that size check raise. Evil Saint, yo GL mate, nice to see you streaming. Thank you, Evil Saint. Specky DJ, my goat Gumption. Haven't caught a stream because I'm in a different time zone, but watching a ton of VODs and taking a lot of info. Well, thank you very much, man. Appreciate you. Let's go for thin value with ace 4. Misclick the 9's meant to go bigger. 9-7 multi-way is close. I'll check back. But yeah, appreciate you all tuning in and all the kind words. They all check. I mean, think about this. Like, small blind and big blind might be wanting to 3-bet ace queen sometimes. We've got quite a lot of equity here. I think I just check back. I don't know. It feels really close. I also think they both can have ace queen in the flatting range and queen 9 for sure offsuit in the BB. Whether or not they lead that, I don't know. There's this other concept of realizing equity in position. Rather than betting it out of position, you're more likely to want to bet it. Yeah, so just went for the passive cheap play there, if you will. We get 4-bet. I think with the bad beat, we just call, but not loving life, to be honest. They're playing pretty tight. Ace Jack. I'm just going to call it. Oh, look at this. We get the dream turn here. I think I might go B75 because any ace has... If we had jacks here, for example, they're actually doing quite well, and I don't mind betting them off the equity. Ace Jack, we've got a lot of showdown value. Just try and take this to showdown. Easy call on the turn. And tough spot on the river, I think. Oh wow, we hit quads. Yeah, I think we jam. Ace highs are just going to check back pure. Once they call turn, it's ace high minimum in their range. I don't think... I mean, the diamond, like... Unless it's a few select combos of, like, queen jack of diamonds or whatever, there's not very many give-ups. So it's showdown value only in their range, I would say. And, like, almost no bluffs. So I'm better off just putting in the money. Ace jack, this is really close. I'm going to go for fold, but... get behind a call. I think on the ace, they got offsuit ace X that does check down all the way against Luiki, so I'm not going to go for the thin value. Again, just simple fundamentals, right? Like, I'm in position, I'm not going to go for thin value. And interestingly, we got the hero with ace 4, you love to see that. Interestingly, they chose to protect the check down with a set there. So, tricky player, love to see it. And yeah, you can see, you know, we do some bluffs, we get heroed. This time we got heroed, and it went horribly wrong for them. So you love to see that. But to be fair, I thought they were playing tighter than that. So they did kind of get one over me, but I was like, oh, I got 10s, you know, we got to peel. But happy to not have trapped or tried to slow play too. One definitely won the max, which is nice. Including the sizing up on the turn. Very happy with that. Yeah, let's bet the queen 10, the double ace, and the ace 4 will just try showdown. The queen 8 we will check. And it's a pretty good board for us. We got some 8-9s, jack 10s, 7s, 10s. Jacks is mostly 3-betting, but yeah, we're doing really well. I'm going to go B75 on the turn. We got a lot of equity. This hand's a no-brainer bet, but we can even bet some other stuff. And we're doing really well on the river. I think I'll just pot, because then I can just still bet all of my 2 pairs. Like, I don't just want to condense myself to queen king, but I could play like an overbet and do that. I think I'll just go for pot, keep in all my 2 pairs. I got like 10-7 suited plus here. But yeah, ace 10 is not a hand I'm targeting to fold. Jack 10 here, yeah, we'll start with check. We're not going to lead this board against Demi. Let's call the 5-6. Good to have some nice coverage versus a player like Demi. And then Jack 10, we could check raise this sometimes. Yeah, let's go ahead and do it this time. Kind of nice to have the diamond and even the club to a certain extent at this point. And yeah, let's keep betting. We probably want to go for a big bet on the turn. Question is if I want to overbet or not. I think I'll just go pot. Unfortunately, we have to fold. We did not have the queen 9 4s or 9s this time. Can occasionally put ace queen in that line. Less so against UTG, but if we think there's some stuff going on, then we get to do that. And we just limp here with the 9s. Ace 9, I guess I check it. The 6s is also weird. I'm going to try and hope to see a flop. And yeah, just going to call with the ace jack after defending 3-bet pre. And what do I want to do here? I think I might go pot with the ace 9 once they've all checked. Fortunately, the 6s we don't get to see. Ace jack I'll just fold. They seem to be playing like somewhat standard so far. But it is Tuesday, and the goal is to stream every Tuesday, Friday. We'll have to end the stream a little earlier today, but glad to be here and glad to be streaming. It's 3-bet the king 8, and let's just go 1/3 with the... Might go for half pot with the ace 9 against small blind. They've just got less air, so I want to play a little bit more polar. The jack's not a good card for me to barrel on, I don't think. Like, they have king jack a lot. I guess they don't have all that often. Let's keep betting the queen 8. Just go b75, easy give up with the ace 9. Standard 3-bet with the ace 5 suited, small blind versus hijack. And gonna check this board. I mean, we're betting a decent amount. I'd like to see like 3 of club there, but I don't know, maybe I should just bet this hand. Queen is also not really... It's okay card, but not amazing for me. I'm going to check it again. And yeah, I'm just going to give this one up, showdown the ace high. Let's go 1/3 with the 10-9. We do beat the 5-4 suited give up, which is lovely. Big shout out to Gumlex. Thanks so much for the follow. It means a lot. I am trying to grow the stream, grow the community. Try and make it all worth it. And again, please do consider checking out CoinPoker using code Gumption. Best way to support me. Main site I play on, free one-on-one coaching if you do just that. Cool deposit bonuses, 100% rake back in the micro. There's a lot to love about it. That's code Gumption on CoinPoker. If you want to check that out, it's the best way to support me in the stream. So even if you don't plan on playing there long term, please do consider just checking it out for the good karma and good vibes. Ace 5 off. We can 3-bet it. I'm going to call it this time. Can 3-bet it sometimes. It's an interesting little board here. You know, we can play some check raises occasionally. Ace 5, good to just keep checking down. We do lose to the better ace X. Now we're chopping against them. Thing is I don't think they ever check back twice with overpair. So I'm just going to bomb this and probably get like a range fold. Like, I feel like it's a free roll for me. Like they have a lot of ace highs, and then otherwise I just have the best hand. But yeah, I can just get all the ace highs to fold, or at least be put in a tough spot. 6 high board, so this deuce 6-4, really good for BB. I'm going to do a lot of checking back. Just fold easily when they bet. So yeah, again, like we just want to be playing solid poker. I'm flatting the ace queen, really want to play with BB here. But could 3-bet it, of course. But yeah, just wanting to play solid poker that makes sense. If a board's good for us, we put more money. Bad for us, we put less money. It's pretty simple, basic stuff. And you know, people often can get lost in the sauce, but really, you can just break it down and play good, simple poker. You can do very, very well. They're betting multi-way into the like 3-way. I think I just get to fold the ace queen. Gonna limp the deuces. The ace 8 after they check back. I'll just start getting thin value. Hit our set here, which is lovely, but I'm not going to play a lead. I'm going to go for check raise. And on the king, it's a bad card for my range. Going to do a lot of checking. When we check raise and hit a flush, we typically want to go 1/3 because both ranges contain flushes, so we don't have this top end. We typically have an advantage in like 2 pairs sets. So play like a sort of smaller mergy size with our flushes and our value and our bluffs. And interesting that they fold, so that's worth noting to me. Like that's a player who, you know, really believes the flushes are scary or whatever. They believed me, which is important. Ace 7, I mean, we could check raise it sometimes. Chose to do a check call this time. And river's close between bluffing our hand or not. Feel like I should bluff it. Yeah. Actually, I don't know. I changed my mind to check at the last second there. The hesitation is we've got a lot of showdown. I also was like, my 10x isn't really going to bet river. That's what a lot of my range is, so it was a tricky one. Then I was like, maybe I should bet small. But then I feel like I just get called by most hands that I'm beating or not beating, and then fold out the hands I was already beating. So just went full circle there, back to a check. Seeing their hand, kind of wish I bet, but not a big deal. Yeah, 10 trips, we're just going to pot it. And we'll pot river. I'm going to go any other size. I guess they just call turn, so they're a little bit more capped. I think I get to just bet big on the river. Like I'd expect 7x to raise turns mostly. I don't think they have 8-9, but we have that. So I think I just get to buy it. Let's see, ace king. Yeah, we got a 3-bet this one. They're ISOing, should be ISOing pretty wide, so this hand's like really powerful and good enough to stack, more so than a usual cutoff hijack scenario. Get a cold call here from the BB, which is interesting. What happened here with the ace 9? We ISO'd. Okay, now I'm going to bet turn. I'm going to go bigger than usual with ace king here, just exploitatively. We, in theory, want to bet a lot smaller, even smaller than that. But I just want to play. There's someone who's kind of cold calling there. I'm just going to play a little bit exploitatively. Ace 10, we've gone into check call mode. Jack 9, I chose to raise. We got the backdoor flush draw, got the gut shot. We got queen jack offsuit in our range, so a lot of nutty hands. Honestly tempting when they go this size, but I guess I fold. Yeah, it's close though. It's close. Yeah, they show us the bluff. Well played. Well played. I'm assuming they did it for the stream. Good on them. This is interesting. I think I cold call the aces. No, but then I guess I just have to just click it because I can't give hijack a good price to call with any two. If I call, they can just peel any two, try and crack me, which would be a big shame. And yeah, just an easy stack with the aces. Cool are the kings. They took their time, eh? Like, just gonna run at one. Sorry, mate. I don't really want more shorties in the pool. fold the queen 7. We'll fold the king 3. Don't want to go too crazy. 6s we can just call, but I mean, could consider a check raise, but I feel we just beat enough hands. Like, we beat 5x, 4x, we beat like 3s. Yeah, this time they had a jack, so dare I say they were bet calling turn at least. And yeah, I think a good play by them. So just noting that they check that one back on the flop, which is, you know, not everyone does that, and I think it's good. Yeah, the ace 10, we just get to call, getting such a good price. This hand plays really poorly multi-way, but like, you know, better than 5 to 1, we just get to peel. 9 high board, cut off us button, we're going to do a lot of checking. Once they check back, yeah, whoops, I meant to actually bet. I think it was worth going for it. But now when I don't bet, we do lose to the ace jack ace queen a lot now, but yeah, that's what I was mainly trying to get to fold turn. But once I go down this route of checking, I'd rather just try and get to showdown. Pretty interesting spot now, because I would have thought 7s bet turn. Maybe I'm going to level myself there. This player is playing so tight. I wish I could see more stats, like how they work, because this is like, this shows me pre-flop but not post-flop. I don't know how they play post. I think it's worth me, like, I don't think they have 7s because I think they bet it earlier. I don't think they have 10-8, also bets earlier. So to me, this is like queen jack high, queen king. So I'm going to call, but see if we're right or wrong. It's ace 8, so it's wrong. And it's offsuit as well, which is like amazing considering their stats. So big shout out to Ace Speed Play. Thank you so much for the call. But the big thing is, what I like about that hand is I had a read and I trusted it. Otherwise, there's no point playing if you're not going to, you know, trust your reads. Now we can learn. I'm gonna note it. Ace 8's close. I'll check it back once we play this way. I'm not bluffing river. Yeah, wish we went for it. Let's note this guy. Ace 8 off flat. And no bluff. I guess kind of fair enough, because they had the ace high. Simba 2005 28 GLGL. Thank you, Simba. Appreciate you. Hope you're doing well. But yeah, I'm always not afraid to, you know, I don't care how big, small the pot is or anything. If I have a read, if I think something, I go for it. Sometimes I'm right, sometimes I'm wrong. And it's good because then, ooh, we got a cash drop. It's good because then I can always improve and learn, right? If you never do what you think, there's no room for improvement. Yeah, the 7, unfortunately, I have to check again. And when they go that size, it's really nice for me because I think it's pretty bluffy, like so small. It was the thin value size. Queen 9, I don't know what I'm meant to do here. Do I face a jam behind too often? I guess I peel. This is maybe a little loose. Oh, look at that. I'm so glad we called. Do I even want to bet here? I guess I have to. Have to, because there is a lot of bad turn cards, like any club. Any 7, 9, queen. Do I click? Do I call? I guess I just call. It's a pretty good turn card, dare I say. Let's hope they've got the Jack X. Hard for them to have that many boats. They've got Jack 8 and Jack 10. That's it. Yeah, now they just get to jam because there's so little behind their bet. Oh my god, they folded with 16 bigs behind. Wow. Unlucky they didn't have the jack, they would have beaten us. Oh, I'm so glad I just smooth called flop. Won an extra 50 bigs. That was a wild play. That's why I like the splash pots, you know. People tend to go a little bit silly, which is why I like to call a little wider, or at least that's my justification for it. Let's bet now that they checked with the Jack 8. Intralato, why run it once? Well, because small stacks, if you have a small stack among big stacks, the small cat stack gains edge. For example, if you have like, I don't know, pocket 10s and you're short stacked, you can jam your hand, whereas like a big stack can't just jam because they could get called behind. This is just a really simple example, but you get the idea. So yeah, I don't like having short stacks in the pool, and I'm not actively studying short stack poker either, whereas I'm sure they're not, but they should be. And so there's also that too, where like they should be sharper in spots than us. So it's just no point in going for a run at twice. Yeah, we're going to keep betting on the king. And on the ace, we got to bet pretty big here with a 10-8 because we've got some strong ace-x advantage. And then let's go pot here with the... Let's check back this ace-10. Let's pop the ace-2 here. I don't want to overbet, like, because I really am leveraging my king x advantage, which doesn't want to go too much bigger than pot, I would imagine. Yeah, let's bet the ace-10 now is played. Oh, another cash drop pot. Let's see if we can get another little something something. Last one was very good. Get to see a flop. Ooh, first card was good. Whoops, I didn't mean to call the 4-3. It's too loose in this rake environment, but it's not a big mistake. Not a huge deal. There's worse misclicks to make. Kind of annoying when there's a big squeeze there. 8 is close between 3-bet or flat, but I'm going to flat. Easy call on the flop, and is it a sign? Should we gamble? Let's gamble. Now that we're here. 3 ways, we're in position. We got the sneaky hand. Let's try it. No, that's not us. When they pot turn... A fold. You could call against some people there. It just depends on your reads and whatnot. I think they're under bluffing that, so I'm going to fold, but who knows. Maybe I got owned. I think the pot size bet there is like pocket 9s plus, maybe 8s plus. Like, I don't think they're potting a 7. So I think I'm only beating bluffs, and I think it's under bluffed. It's a pretty simple analysis. Could be wrong, but that's how I see that spot. Fold versus the tighter player. I do have a little bit of food here. I might just quickly eat this. It'll only take me 2-3 minutes, so I'll put a rerun on real quick. I'll be right back, everyone. I do appreciate you all tuning in.